Terror, pain, torture and suicide have all taken place inside one of the most haunted buildings in Derbyshire. Between the late 1730s and early 1800s, 58 executions have taken place outside this jail's front doors.
Can you tell us who you are, the person that's been touching us?
And more often than not, crowds of spectators will gather in order to watch the petty criminals slowly hang and suffocate to death. There are many reports of paranormal activity occurring inside this building, and that includes dark shadows seen moving around the hallway, voices being heard, and people being touched.
What?
Tonight we have returned to Derby Gaol, a place where we have had fantastic results in the past.
Whoa! Ron, fuck me! Straight away!
Tonight we've returned to Derby Gaol, and this is a place where we've had absolutely fantastic results in the past.
Yeah.
It's been almost 2 years since we were previously here, and tonight not only are we investigating this location, we're actually going to sleep here, aren't we?
Yeah. We've
actually brought us sleeping bags, and we're absolutely traumatised because there's only two of us here, and we know that this place is active.
Hear the devil calling. Hear the devil calling. Well, I hear the devil calling. Gotta pay him what he's due. I can't stop the dogs of war. I can't stop the dogs of war.
So Derby Gaol were built in 1756, and some people actually believe that this was a prison. A jail and a prison are basically two different things. A jail is somewhere where you're actually held until your conviction. And some people do get confused about that, and they believe that you were here for years. If you were in the debtor's cell, which we'll talk about later, then a lot of people were actually in there until they died because they couldn't pay off the bills. The verdicts were given in this prison 4 times a year, every season. If you come in early, halfway through a season, you'd have to wait to the next season to get your verdict. The cells in this area are very small, and sometimes there were 7 or 8 people crammed into those cells. So can you imagine? We've seen how small they are. People boxed together, absolutely crazy stuff. Really small, everyone squashed, no blankets or comfort like they get in prisons today. The original doors actually have graffiti on, people's engraved their names drawn round their hands. Suicides and murder actually took place inside this building, and there were 56 people that actually were hung right outside these doors.
This is some of the things that happen throughout this jail. Firstly, there's footsteps heard throughout the building, believed to be the former prisoners. Doors open and close on their own accord. People being touched. The smell of flowers in the debtor's cell. Shadow figures seen both inside and out. And it is believed that there's a hangman that haunts this place.
Oh my god, so some of these things we've already heard them, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've definitely heard walking. K2's been going off. We got a strange smell earlier on, funny enough, near the debtor's cell.
Yeah, and Richard's one and only paranormal sighting was in this jail as well.
Yeah, and there's a big creepy picture that he's put up in the window now so he doesn't see it again. I'll show you that in a little bit. Maybe we should start this investigation and just begin by having a walk around and trying to get a feel for the building.
Yeah.
See where we feel is the most active area, and we'll start there. So obviously guys, this is the room where people would actually come to greet the people who were going to be executed. This is the debtor's cell. That were Kelly triggering the REM pod. That's the condemned cell, the place where you would spend your final night before being taken outside and hung. This is the place where this would happen to you. Surgeon would perform experiments on your body parts, and we had a lot of paratech activity in here, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Relevant words where it said hanging twice.
Hang again. Say it again. That's twice in a row, same word.
And that area there is where Richard Felix Saw his first and only ghost.
It was grey. If I've said it once, I've said it 20,000 times. It was so grey. And it was a haze, but I couldn't see through it. And it was person-shaped. But it wasn't male, it wasn't female, it wasn't clothed. It was like Casper. Honestly, it was that shape.
Putting that there, that's why it's covered it up, isn't
Yes,
it?
it's covered up with a creepy ass photo, and I think we should go and show people this photo because it creeped me out when I walked past the window. So yeah, he's blocked that on purpose. He must not like sitting there, Kelly.
Yeah.
I think at some point, Kelly, we'll close all these doors because they are believed to be opened quite often. So I'm going to shut all doors now. I think it's important that these remain closed until we want to go into that room. There's no way that's going to open. And we'll do the same here in the dead cell. A weird room where people experience a lot of activity in here.
And just as you said that, there was a big ball of light.
Oh, no way, was there?
Yeah.
That doesn't go totally shut, look. But I've put this on the wall. So, you know, if that moves, we'll hear that.
Yeah.
William Buxton's actual own writing is engraved into this doorway, and he was a highwayman that was well known at the time. And obviously there's a lot of witch marks on here, apostrophe marks, people's handprints. You're getting it all. So much history in this place. So the dissection room door. God, that's a bolt and a half. Myself and Kelly have begun this investigation. We've come into the hallway, and I think it's just a case of calling out for now, trying to get a reaction. Like you said, see if any spirits can move the chains, knock on the doors, do whatever you can to alert us to your presence. Oh my God, did you see that orb?
I've had quite a few come on here.
Are you with us right now? Can you alert us to your presence? My name is Kyle,
I'm Kelly.
and we've come to document proof of the paranormal. We know that a lot of people were imprisoned here for petty crimes. We know that people took their own life. Have the Jones brothers here. So I think what I'm going to do, Kelly, is place some motion sensor balls in the doorways of the cells, and hopefully that'll give some sort of connection, and then we can see where the activity might occur. Obviously, Kelly, as well, I've got a K2 meter. You got any ideas where I should put this?
I think perhaps down there, because that's where they'd be led out to the execution.
So I'll stand this up at an angle.
Not that way, that one.
Oh. So shall I put this just on the doorway here? So I'll stand this up at an angle.
Not that way, that one.
Oh. So shall I put this just on the doorway here? So I'll stand this up at an angle.
Not that way, that one.
Oh. So shall I put this just on the doorway here? So that's set up at the doorway that would lead to the prisoner's execution. Spirits, if you're with us right now, I've placed multiple electronic balls outside the doorways. Could you possibly go towards one of those balls and alert us to your presence? Would you like a female to come towards you? If you do, would you set off one of those balls? Did you hear that?
Is that not the camera?
That's a bit loud to be camera.
Security camera.
Camera's like a click. Did you hear that?
Is that not the camera?
That was a bit loud to be camera.
Security
Camera's like a click. I'm going to knock on this door. If you are in there, could you make your presence known and reply? Shall we try the condemned cell? Can you not affect anything in this room? Right, this REM pod here. This is the area where Richard Felix saw his first and ever ghost. He walked past this window.
I was just thinking last time we came,
Yeah.
we had one down there and we had a lot of activity.
So this is the grave of Joseph Moss. He's a police officer that was murdered And when we did a spirit box before, we actually got the name Joseph come through, and you and Mum were sat around that corner and you heard it crystal clear, didn't you?
We did, yeah.
So that's going to be interesting. If you are here, Joseph, please feel free to affect this device. It creates its own electromagnetic bubble. If you come towards the device, it will give us this effect. We will know that you're here and we will come to speak to you. And that goes for anyone in this building that wishes to make themselves known. K2's just flickered.
Was it?
Couple of balls of light coming out of it now. Can you affect that device once more? Are you making your way to your execution? See that? Well done. Are the Jones brothers with us tonight? Light.
Oh,
Thank you. When I asked about Jones Brothers, that does that mean you're down this area? Remove. It says remove. Remove what? What? Do you want us to remove that ball? If you do, could you set that off once more? Or are you talking about you removed yourself from this prison? Whoa, nothing. Basement.
we
It
are in
says
the basement.
Legion. Basement.
Yeah, we are in the
As
basement.
soon as I went to open the debtor's cell, we got basement. Located. Located. Is it referring to us locating the door? to
Or
the debtor's cell?
locating where they are.
Or locating where they are. Is that right? It's going off every time I go near debtor's cell, this. Right, spirits, we're here. Coming to the debtor's cell. Can you give us a sign now we've come in here? Could you show yourself in front of us? You fly past as a ball of light. Big beautiful light. Whoa. Suppose I said that, it's there, straight front. So I think we're going to do Estes method now. I'm going to put you in condemned cell. I'm going to stay in room with you so you don't have a panic attack. I'm going to blindfold you, put your defenders on, record the full session. We'll ask questions about the Jones brothers. It's your job just to listen to the spirit box and say out loud any words that you hear, and I'll just document them. I just want to talk about something that's just happened to me. It's a shame the camera won't on. I was stood here talking to Kelly with my back like this to this table. We're sorting out the ear defenders and the earphones, and something ritually grabbed the back of my leg, run its fingers up there. So it's time for Kelly to perform the Estes method now. Basically, she's got her headphones all connected to the spirit box. All you need to do now, Kel, is put them in your ears, put the ear defenders on, and then the blindfold. Is there any spirits with us right now? Can you give me a name? Do you know who we are?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you say our names?
Down.
What do you want down?
These.
What's these?
More.
More what? More energy? Do you need more energy tonight?
I give up.
Who is it? Why do you give up?
2. Time.
You give up on time? Is that you agreeing with what I've just said?
Number 10.
Number 10? What is number 10?
Shadow boy.
Shadow boy?
Your.
Is that who touched me? Come where?
Out here.
Out here? In the hallway?
No.
No? Where?
Why?
Because I'm wondering if you are still here, you and your brother.
Show.
You show yourself to me.
You weren't. Bastard.
Pardon me?
Bitch. Oh.
Why are you so aggressive? Are you a ghost? Are you a spirit? Are you trapped here? You scared? Did it scare you like? Did it freak you out?
A bit.
You did well. You
Did
did
I?
really well, yeah. That was really interesting. That
Might
was
do it
really,
again
really
later, but
good.
in the other room.
God, that was crazy. They were telling me to come out there. Oh, why?
I didn't. You left me.
So we've decided to do a table tipping session now. This is something that we've done in the past in this exact same area. We had some fantastic results in the past, and it's interesting to keep trying different things. So, any spirits with us right now, please come forward into this circle. I want you to channel your energy and try and move this table for us. Can anyone present come to this table and move it? That's right. Could you make this spin? You've done it before. That's pushing that.
It's like going towards you, isn't it?
But why is it going towards me? Can you move the table? Will you spin it? Give us some sort of sign. It's going to me, We're sorry that you were executed for petty crimes. That wouldn't happen today, in these times. Kelly's decided that we should place a motion ball on top of the table that was tipping to hopefully get a reaction. We had it move in the past, and that was captured on camera, as you can see now. So hopefully we can get that again. Whoa, a big dirty orb. Could you set off that ball on the table for us? We know you've been affecting them earlier on. We'd like you to use the one on the table. However, you can use the other balls that are laid around. You can use the REM pod or the K2 meter. The last time a K2 meter was over there, Jason saw it fly off when he opened the condemned cell. Would you do that for us now? Give us a sign. Speak to us. Is anyone that was executed present? We're looking for you to give us some sort of sign. You're very quiet tonight, or so we believe. But I'd really like it if you could set off that motion ball, push it off, light it up, make it move.
Ball of light there.
Where was that?
Just on this ball.
On this ball?
Yeah, just come away from the ball.
So it's my turn to perform the SD's method now. Kelly had some really interesting and creepy stuff. So we've decided to change locations. I'm sat in front of the condemned and debtor's cell. Obviously the dissection room is just behind me. I'm kind of where everything kicks off.
Is there anybody here?
Devil behind.
Are the Jones brothers here?
I'm dead.
Were you murdered?
Please stop.
Did you commit suicide?
Look at me.
Where are you?
Can you see me?
No, where are you?
Please help.
How can we help you?
Kyle. Oh my god. Oh. Will. Jim.
Where are you, Jim? Are you in one of the cells?
Across.
Are you across from Kyle?
There he is.
Are you in the condemned cell?
Go to him. Look. They're everywhere.
Who?
Why is no one listening?
That was crazy. I've just pulled my shoulder when you tapped me then. I was getting a lot then. A lot of different things coming through. Philip, Jim, he's over there. People whispering in my ear. Some of the stuff I couldn't understand until I listened back to it. Well, a lot going off then, a lot of voices. Bit strange that, bit freaky. So we've decided to do a necrophonic spirit box session. I do feel like it's been quiet up to now. However,
Yeah.
I might be totally mind blown when we watch the footage back. Is there anyone with us right now? Can I get your name? Philip.
Were you murdered? Or did you commit suicide?
Suicide.
Suicide?
Who is it?
Who is it? Who's the girl? It's Kyle. I'm Kyle.
I'm Kelly.
Will you be beheaded after you've been hung?
He's here.
Well, we're going to turn this off now. Off, yes. Goodbye. Well, there was some weird stuff on there.
Loads of voices, isn't there?
Loads. It's like a... You think how busy this place was at one point, though.
I think if we open these cell doors and put some trigger objects in the doorway down there,
Down at bottom there.
perhaps call out.
Yeah.
Because then they're invited out to walk up and down this corridor if they wish to.
Oh, I see what you mean. Because these doors are shut, prisoners might actually... Well, people in jail might actually be able to leave. They might be restricted because those doors are physically shut, but if they're open, that gives them a chance to roam, yeah. I see what you mean, so let's get equipment and we'll try that. Right, spirits, we've opened the doors to your cells. You're free to come out and roam. Can you fit that K2 meter on the table? You set off the REM pod. Was this a place where your family come to see you for the last time? I think what we should look at doing soon is another Estes method. Just try and get some more answers. Could do it in this room actually.
Yeah.
Because it was like a meeting place before they were executed. So we've decided...
He's dead.
Who's dead?
Jack.
Jack who?
Bishop.
Bishop? Where is Bishop? What do you want?
Us.
Why do you want us? Did you die here? Are you stuck here?
Here.
You died here. What did you do?
He's not answering.
Why is he not answering?
Jim.
Jim. Is this a Jim we know? What is it that you want?
She's dead.
She's dead. Who is she?
Bishop.
Who are you?
Bishop.
Who are you? Oh! What? What? What?
Did you just grab me?
No. Swear to God I ain't grabbed you. I've been stood here, I stood up.
God, you made me jump.
Sorry. Baby, you fucking jump.
Where were you grabbed?
Yeah.
And you feel fingers in that?
I can't explain it. I don't know.
That was an interesting thing. We got Bishop through a few times, which is very strange because why would he be here?
Follows you about though, doesn't he?
I still can't grasp if he's good or bad though. That's the problem. I don't know if he's with me to help communicate with spirits or if he's just an attachment that just won't disappear. So we've decided to do a quick EVP session because we've both been touched in this exact same area. I was talking to Kelly, my back was against this and something physically grabbed my leg, like lower bum cheek, and I felt fingers and everything. It was horrible, honestly, it was, and I've not felt that for a long time, something like that. Then Kelly's just done an SD's method and you've got the same thing on your calf.
Yeah.
To me it feels like a child's hand, it's dead weird. But I think if we do an EVP session now and then review it immediately, we'll try and find out who it is. Can you tell us who you are, the person that's been touching us? Are you doing it to be friendly? Are you a man, woman or child? Is it someone that we know in spirit? Is it someone that died outside this jail? Is it someone that committed suicide? Tell us who you are. So I'm going to review this recording right now and hopefully we've got an answer to our questions. Absolutely nothing. It's really strange, isn't it?
Very quiet.
But I think on that note, we should try and get set up, get his head down and record what happens while we try and sleep. So the time's finally come to get his head down. Just as we were setting up, we had something drop outside. We had a look, couldn't see what it was.
Right.
We might find it in the morning. We're going to try and rest because we're absolutely exhausted. We've set up numerous pieces of equipment. We've got motion balls on these tables, a REM pod, K2 meter behind us. And I'm just hoping we manage to capture something while we rest. What was that? Did you hear that? What? I can tap on windows or something like that. I don't know, that's what I heard before. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello? So it's 5:45 in the morning and we've decided that we can't take it no more. We're in absolute agony. His legs are hurting, his backs are hurting. We kept hearing weird stuff. Fantastic place to investigate this. We love coming here. We'll be returning again in April with the rest of the team. But thank you for watching this video, guys. See you on the other side.